lot against Mai. I mean, in Europe, you have Kills You, we have Senior Power. Sometimes I also play against Phenoms Mai. So I feel pretty confident.
Against this buttons of player v player, day in, day out. There's no way this guy has more experience in this matchup than me. I think in terms of player v player, I have an advantage for those reasons. So we'll see how that pans out as these guys come up. But I love these little team dynamics, and I love discussing them, and I love putting myself in the player's shoes. Because I remember being there as a player myself, but also more so, I like to try and understand where these decisions are coming from in real time. Even when he said there that he picked Mai just because he feels like JP is more susceptible to being counterpicked. Again, fascinating choice. I mean, 2 out of, what was it, 2 out of 3?
Yeah.
Start with the Mai, but not taking into consideration the information that Pepito just mentioned, which is actually huge information. This guy's got a Mai on his team. He's got tons of exposure to Mai in the region. You know, whereas we got some pretty strong JPs as well, and Bisons. We'll see if this works out for Chooks here. It's an interesting one.
Well, again, like, because it's the first time for Mark the Shark, Jarbium, and Chooks, some of the reasons, I'm actually going to pay a little bit more attention to their interviews with Damascus, because they're going to actually give us vital information as a player who's new to the league. Like we said, we don't really have many Gal players in the African region, at least in his part of the world. So it's like, it's very hard to get exposed to that. And then you're going up against a qualified, CatConquer qualified player. It's going to be really difficult there. But Pepito, just by the way he talks, his demeanor, his play style, seems pretty confident here as well.
Really positive.
Oh, yeah, that is extremely important that you know about that.
Confidence.
And again, with Goliath Gaming, they're still trying to put points on the table. They're still trying to actually boost themselves up individually as well. So this would be interesting if Chooks can actually get the 10 points here, or are they going to have to fall back on their captain as well? Because they still got 2 formidable players in Senior Power and Wasim ready and waiting to choose who they'll go up against Jarbian. But that's going to be at a later point. They are just doing a button check at the moment. Thank you very much for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining in with us throughout the day. We've got some long days here, 2 matches for each team a day. But if you are a avid Street Fighter fan like myself and F1, then hey, listen, we are blessed with high-level competition.
Exactly. It's just a joy. I think for Ali, there's also a less pressure now because they've got themselves on the board.
Yeah.
Whereas if you're Goliath, you're starting to feel it now. You know,
the pack runs away.
You've played 5 matches, 5 player matches, and you find yourself on 0. This is actually quite a huge match. Momentum-wise, confidence-wise, they need something here, ideally, just to not be in a terrible position afterwards. It's a good start here from Chooks with the stand medium punch.
Okay, it's a conversion into the Shinobi Bachi. Meaty as well. I think it didn't have enough. It hit on the wrong frame maybe for the counter hit. Bachi medium punch to connect, but...
See that blocked overhead? That was a committed block. There was no crouch there. Had the perfect time, but didn't follow through. I don't think he knew it was going to hit.
Nice cross up.
Yeah, really good angle on that. Wasn't sure he could DP it.
And heavy kick there, just piling on the pressure. Got an abundance of ground gauge to work with as well. Chooks, no EX Kai Chosen. And as I say, no EX Kai Chosen. He decides to throw it out. That will be the round.
That was just a whiff punish trap, a wish punish, I guess you could say, as opposed to a whiff punish. Just stuck out the button from a trapped range, and Ryu just happened to press a crouch medium that wasn't going to reach. Beautiful first round there from Chooks.
There you go. You can see Pepito slowly but surely adjusting his spacing, making sure he's as flexible as can be. And get that conversion to sure you can and get in after that. Okay.
The reversal.
Oh, almost got it. I heard the flash. I think he done down back into the parry, not backwards.
Changes the corner as a water conversion. He's got the free here.
But he's not,
get more. I don't think he's going to kill it though.
He's not burnt out either. So I think Pepito's going to have to pick his poison here. Yeah, he's not burnt out. He's not done yet.
He's going for a meaty button, but he's got to be careful. Wake up!
Wow! Nah, you're crazy. You're on smoke. Welcome to EU.
He's got no meter here. Chooks is in a bit of trouble. Got to be careful. No meter holding this heat. He's going to end up in a second scenario. He's got his bar. Blocks the overhead just in time.
Wow, the discipline not to throw. Take it! He gets hit there. He's not doing it.
No, what are you doing?
Oh no! What because of wake up solar plexus. Wow! Oh my god, you don't wake up solar plexus.
I can't believe it. Of all the things, and it hit. Not even a trade or nothing. Not even blocked for the +3. Just straight clattered.
You built from it, baby. Ride the wave. Not looking too deterred by it though, Chooks. He looks like he's still cool, calm, and collected. Nice jump back.
Oh, this momentum has shifted
Hashigeki.
tremendously. Lucky that wasn't counter hit to Link. He's going to get burnt out here. Tries to throw. Beautiful spatial traps there. Just backs away and resets the pressure. Pepito running away with this now. Chooks in huge trouble. Throw loops. Jump.
And he's done.
And he's going to chip around. What a turn of events, Jammers. Wow. And Chooks, he's got to be absolutely like fuming with himself because it's the second time we've seen it just all go wrong out of nowhere for him on the screen.
Yeah, you're right.
Was looking so good.
But I think it's more getting accustomed to the league and those clutch moments to help pull out the round and get you close to the 10 points.
Okay.
Yes, he clutched a lot. I mean, he walked a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's true. Okay, good.
So he's gonna try and hard read him with a low forward, drive rush cancel, maybe in the Hashigeki as well. I think a lot of people, this is so interesting about the game, right? Okay, so he's gonna pick JP. This is so interesting about the game. When you have characters who do or inflict a high amount of drive gauge damage, the way you spend your bar gauge, you make it easier for them to do a crouch fist into EX Hashigeki. You're doing half the work for them, which makes a situation like that guaranteed, which means if you know that's coming, you try to run away and then you get hit, then he gets the combo, especially if you've got the Dendron stored. So just how really players are setting up into EX Hashigeki in general is one of the strongest things around. And Chooks has changed character.
I feel like the Might wasn't doing bad enough to warrant a change, but it could just be a comfort thing, a feel thing. You know, he has got a decent amount of Ryu exposure in his region, unlike Guile. So maybe that's why. And Chooks is going to bring out his trusted JP. That's what we know him for. Seen the guy play before.
Forward, yeah, okay, he's testing the waters here. His team did identify that. Chooks likes to walk, but that was with Mai, not with JP. So let's see if he builds momentum on this. Nice jab interruption there from Chooks.
Yeah, in the corner, but fighting his way out slowly. This is good patience there for Pepito. I love the way he just slowed this down. Hasn't taken any damage there. He's lost ground, but taken no damage there. Just happy to slow it down and reset his position.
Nice whip punish there with the crouching medium punch. No commitment to the counter.
Beautiful.
But there it is now.
Spaced in perfect there. Lovely wish punish from Chooks. Oh, too early. He'd already pressed that button. He's woke up standing. He's got to do. What was that?
Oh, you're done. Mate, you're done. Level 1. Oh, no, he's going to build a level 2.
I think after last time, he's going to make absolutely sure.
Right. There we go.
He's just going to make absolutely sure.
He built the bar for the Lavushka and closed it out. Sometimes you've got to crack open the piggy bank and spend whatever's in there, man.
We've seen a few crazy execution errors today so far. Vito gives us another one.
Ooh, perfect parry. Just after the standing heavy punch whiff. Gonna chase him down here with a meeting.
Nice walk back into the whiff punish there. Just saw that crouch medium come out. He got over that one too many times earlier. But the OD amnesia comes out.
Use it for the position advantage there as well, just to jump over and then get him close to the corner there. Chooks, some really good stuff. Gonna get the pick up from the departure as well.
Chooks very comfortable there, just walks behind that departure. Has him cornered now. Gets the trade with the crouch medium. Oh, one with too many though. Perfectly timed solar plexus. From Pepito gets the tick throw.
Walk forward to the crouching medium.
Nice. That was gorgeous. The backdash into the OD fireball, recognize the connection into level 1. It is game point. Player match point, we call it, Pepito.
Pretty much guaranteed, I think, that Shinkadukin from most ranges after the EX5 will connect.
Yeah, he's starting to stick in those lows a lot more now. We've seen a bit of impatience there from Chooks. And this is something that we're noticing when it starts tilting a little bit.
Oh, there you go. I see the space. He's trying to make that crouching medium punch whiff and get him to use another button instead there. Pepito against Chooks. But like last minute, trying to get perfect power on the departure. Didn't work out.
And he needed that heavy punch into the OD ghost was so big. Another whiff gets whiff punish though.
There.
Nice delayed jump back. Oh, he's going to get opened up. This should be it. The one button again. That crouch medium whiffed too many times, but it's absolutely going Pepito's way. 100% ready to punish him and make it count. And they get 20 points now on the board. And unfortunately for Goliath and the hopes of the African team, they are still on 0. And Chooks again having moments where he looks solid, like he's gonna close things out, but that extra layer seems to be the challenge for him there. Like Pepito made the adjustment once he lost that round. And that confidence that we saw was oozing when he was talking to his team, clearly showed in his gameplay, Jammers.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Well played to Pepito, got to give him his props because, again, what I really liked was him exercising patience, maintaining composure throughout the neutral, take a commitment. They're actually all safe bets because you weren't going to be too close to burnout or put in burnout himself. So I really like the way he patiently handled that. We're going to take a look back here. Now, going back to what, sorry, F-Word said, just to echo it, I don't think he played badly with Mai. Just unfortunate, a series of unfortunate events. That happens in Street Fighter 6, but unfortunately, 10 points, 20 points, they're tacked onto these matches. So it's not just about you anymore. It is going to hurt a little bit. And yeah, he got him.
That reversal, man.
Yeah,
he just committed to those, like, no matter what. And again, these are not reaction whiff punishes. These are what you call whiff punishes, right? He's preempted the button. That's but one whiff too many. Again, just one whiff too many from Chooks that just happened to be getting caught. That was a reaction whiff punish, incredibly skillful. But other times it was just the patterns he had, and that was it, man. The whiffs cost him so dearly, and how that just happened to be getting caught. That was a reaction whiff punish, incredibly skillful. But other times it was just the patterns he had, and that was it, man. Cost him so dearly, and how fitting. We just spoke about what a whiff punish is. For those of you who don't watch Street Fighter on a regular basis, you're seeing exactly how important it is to know how to capitalize on it, but also from a defensive perspective, as a player trying to get your opening, how important it is to try to space your buttons as well as you can and not leave yourself open. Because in this game, not only do you get whiff punish, you also get punish countered, which opens up possibilities like standing medium kick into crouching medium kick, into drive rush, into dead. I mean, such an expensive error, unfortunately, there for Chooks, but his first time here. Hopefully, he's got to learn fast, but hopefully he'll learn in time. But no, take nothing away from Pepito. Wonderful performance.
Of course. Right, now we're going to join our host with Live Gaming, see if he can hold the front lines.
Strong start for Solari, but now, Jabi, you've got your work cut out for you, right? All you have to do is to bring us a tiebreaker, right?
Yeah, I think my team actually played very well, you know, so I just got to ride that momentum on when they're playing well, and then after just carry it on.
All right, Captain is who is facing Jabi. It is going to be Wasim. Wasim Habibi on the anchor. Can I have your character and control scheme?
My character is Ryu, classic.
All right, Ryu classic. Terry specifically, is that why is it you jumping against Jabi? Is that Terry? Is that the player? Like, what's the strategy?
Actually, we think that I have the most experience against Terry, so they said, go ahead.
All right, you know what? Experience pays off, guys. You can go for the handshake, fist bump, whatever you want. Of course, this works. Jabi looking to save his team and offers a tiebreaker, or Wasim looking to get the big 40-point sweep. That would be mighty important for Team Solari. Potentially last game of the day if we don't get a tiebreaker. F-Word, Jammers, is that the last game?
Interesting choice, but I think it makes a lot of sense here, putting Wasim up to the plate here, going up against Jabi, and the confidence is riding high. Kind of was pretty smart to double layer his team with Ryu's, by the way, or at least they have Ryu's in their pocket. If you get past one, you're not going to get past the other. And we've seen it here. He hasn't had...
Can we just do a little humble brag there?
Go for it.
We called this as well, right? We said...
Yeah,
I just realized I've been playing with no volume.
Let's come together with these mixers, huh?
Anyway,
Sengan's here as well,
yeah,
you.
Chooks.
There's three people now.
Tried, man. It's just that,
Sure, okay. You know,
I mean, he has the Ryu matchup experience, but
He thinks that Ken beats Galme, yeah? What planet is he?
I don't think he's fought this type of Ryu because we only have like one good Ryu. That is Lord Knock. He only started playing him recently too, so
I feel like he's a very seasoned, experienced player now.
he whiffed too much.
So, you know, it's
That's
going
the
to
problem.
be all on the shoulders of
But
Jabi.
yeah, I go, but
This is
let's
another
see.
thing I was
I
thinking
believe
about
in
before we
jabbing
actually
too.
came here to do Street Fighter League. It's the players and the teams as a collective. They're going to have actually limited time to think between games because it's not just one game and you're done for the day. There's two team games in a day now, so there's limited time to really think about, reflect slowly or reflect a little bit on what happened before, and you have to move on to the next game. And again, we've seen this time and time again. The team that goes into day one or day two with no points, you're not really trying to steady yourself and run away from the pack. You've got to chase them. And they've already set a pace that you might not be able, you might have the wrong set of running shoes.
I mean, if you're day one and you're on 0 and the team at the top is on 70. So I can't agree more with what you're saying, Jamas. It can get away from you very quickly. This game is absolutely massive for Goliath. They want to have any chance of mounting some kind of momentum going into day 2. But he's got a bit of a mountain to climb here in Wasim, who is an absolutely formidable Ryu and has had a great season so far.
Well, if there's anything to go by, he did play against Ending Walker before and lose this anchor match in this particular matchup as well, JRBM, so he's got to go up against it again. Hopefully he doesn't have any executioners like he did last time. Gets in there. Okay.
Seems
Lay
to be
there
a
on
Ryu.
the throw just in case.
Interesting. I don't know how many Ryus Jabim has experience with, but Jabim, at least based on his experience with how he beats Dago's Akuma. He doesn't have an Akuma either. The Akuma that he has that he faces is low rank compared to Dago. But he still made it work because he labs. He labs a lot. Woo! Woo! JRBM.
Into the tackle from range, just caught the recovery on the button. Wonderful little walk
Cool.
forward back there from JRBM Jammers.
After it's looking a bit bleak for JRBM, managed to pull it back, and I do think Terry is one of the better whip punch whip punches in the game. With crouch and meter punch into heavy tackle. We saw it there.
Let's go.
Wake up jab, this counter hit conversion too.
That's brave wake up
And he
jab.
often, I spoke to him about this JRBM, so you don't really go for the delayed power wave for max damage jungle follow-up. Big whip punish. And he's like, you know what, I just want to take my corner carry and take my damage. Unless it's going to kill, I don't really go for it. And I'm pretty sure there was a scenario earlier today where it could have killed and he didn't.
Here we go. Wasim has got a significant life lead here.
Nice.
Trying to hop over. I think it was the medium power wave, but I don't think that works.
Nice low catch there.
You're mixing it up there.
Walks into crouch medium range and actually gets clipped in the process of doing
That's
so.
3 bars. So
Great equalizer there from Wasim Jammers.
let's hope he can capitalize on that.
I think Wasim's actually perfectly timed a couple of these buttons to drive rush cancel, especially when it's kind of like desperation mode for JRBM here. Nice
Good tackle.
Rising tackle goes for the throw as well. Let's see if we can pick up momentum here. Gotta respect that.
Just to see jumps.
Jabim doesn't normally. I think he does jump, but not. Just analyze one more. Ooh. Oh wait. Stun him with this power wave. Banako.
Oh, he goes through over again. He's not even enjoying with it. Tries to catch him with the low. Trying to check that preemptive block. It connects from a mile away. Caught the start of the power wave. Nice life lead here for Wasim. One more hit
Nice.
for him. What a response button.
Yeah, he's done it again. He done that the last time. It's
Okay.
when JRBM wanted to do a special or something and then come in, we saw Wasim press the button, drive rush cancel, stop in his tracks, and win the round. It's happened several times now.
Two things there to be aware of. The OD power wave has incredibly low block stop. Like, you're shocked. Like, you're still plus there, but I'm not sure what he pressed once he got to his face and stopped.
Yeah, no,
I think Wasim was very aware of that. I don't think he necessarily was trying to bait
This is what I'm saying. Yeah,
a delay. I think he just knew
and like
you're probably trying to overextend how I'm going to press a button.
potentially
So
keeping
it's a
it
great
tight.
call there to do that.
Because I think he's
The other thing
interrupted like twice, so let's
was
see what he can
that
do.
kind of desperation mode you're in when you're full screen and you've got a player like Terry, a character like Terry, who can just stick out something that's going to get him into your face quite easily. The only thing about that is it's quite predictable, so your opponent's waiting
Yeah,
for it.
and this is why Terry going up against fireball characters is interesting, because even though you have burn knuckle, like it doesn't go through projector. You have to do drive rush or like to try and get in before a fireball connects against you, right? So power wave again, or the EX version.
He sets the pressure there.
Puts on the jacket as well. I love this costume.
Beautiful.
Piloting, takes
Side
one down.
switch.
Yep, jumps over. Side switches.
Oh, okay.
Nice whiff punish. Big solar plexus
Cool.
whiff there from Wasim, but busts out the ODDP straight away. Attacking that gate, he's going to burn him out. So
Ooh.
straight away. Double
Very
punish.
nice.
Double punish now, so he can still get crumpled there.
And there we go. Going to get a meaty with the round wave.
Yeah.
+9 on block. And
Hold
get
that
throw.
here. That's more than that when it's meaty and you're
Got some info there.
That's true, yeah.
horrible situation there for Wasim. Great conversion and
Jump for
capitalization.
one
from
more.
JRBM.
Yeah, man, Terry's up there with some of the best burnout pressure in the game, or at least some tools you can use in burnout to set it up. At least
Yeah,
the scratch
especially in
is
certain
great.
buttons. back dash in the corner.
Love that walk up jab.
Too far to link, very clever. Good awareness there, not to
Fine. Wasim still has low grab yet.
EX Hashigeki, oh sorry, EX Hadouken, the Denjin charge.
Dead. Let's go. First game. Show you. Yes.
Level 3 incoming.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't even get a full animation, but it didn't matter. Jabi M.
I think you shouldn't choose heavy fireball. Sometimes you should keep it because it's a free pressing, you know.
Yes.
You can do like crouch medium into Shogeki, you know, it's like good pressure. And also there is a thing that will catch him, like the mind game of the Hashogeki on wave, with drive rush or maybe throw, you know, after that. Like you did it once. He tried to parry drive rush, so it can be a good mind game sometimes.
Yeah. Don't abuse of that, but you can use it sometimes.
And otherwise play like you were playing. It was good.
It was good.
Okay. I love that piece of advice from Peter and Steal Your Power, because what Wasim's been doing today, at least from what I've seen with the Denjin stories, he's just been using on EX Hadouken, the
like
regular
he's
one.
Very honest with it.
Yeah, and these guys are like, say, look, dude, hold it.
What they're basically saying is, bro, Ryu is a scumbag. Why are you playing him like he's a priest? Like, you know, like, bro, Hashogeki this guy, like, mix it up, you know?
Trying to get the perfectly spaced medium burn knuckle. Didn't quite get it there. Up forward.
Yeah, still safe at least, but definitely not plus.
Try to walk away. I love that discipline from both players. There you go. I think we've seen WM ramp it up a little bit here because he actually needs to kind of get some points on the board for his team.
Oh, what are you doing? Trying to press buttons after that. It's a nightmare. So plus. Oh no, fully timed drive reverse. You're going to get punished accordingly. It's the turning point here in this round.
Still in it. Life lead.
Lost him.
Looking away, waiting for some dry gauge to come back. Here's JRBM, but no drive rush cancel on block just yet.
Oh, nice.
Rush minimum point is minus what? He knew, he was hoping that either Wasim either no press or press something.
Oh, we just hit, opened up.
Not good, not looking too good.
Flash up fireball, that's
Meaty fireball pressure. Yeah, no Hashogeki pressure, even in burnout.
He doesn't know if he's going to do Buster Wolf again. He's trying to mix it up with the fireballs here.
No, just don't guarantee he's going to get killed anyway. That target combo scenario, when you got reversals, it's not legit, just bust it out.
I've seen a couple of guys be overzealous today and putting themselves in burnout, where situations where it's a bit too dangerous. You're treading a fine line with it.
That arguably cost him around that burnout.
Yeah, probably.
He had the corner as well when he spent it.
EX Power Wave.
Yeah, straight button, nice and early this time. No chance to press anything in between. Oh, love that.
If that worked, that would have been sick.
Gas to press anything that would have clattered it. Oh, big whiff though, nice confirm.
Yeah, still fine.
Yeah, he's got the Denjin score.
Hashogeki.
And they're telling him to hold. That's what his teammates are told him. Just hold on to it and use it sparingly. And he gets rid of it again.
Boom. Boom.
There we go.
Oh, nice.
JRBM's bottom placements are so nice. Wake up level 3 is a threat. Oh, but he still went for it anyway.
Has the corner here, nice little delay there. Was also
Boom.
DP doesn't come. Wasim's got to make the right read. And there it is.
I did it.
DP finally comes out.
Times, can he get some sort of string into the Hashogeki? But no, JRBM's got too much drive gauge.
You, let's go.
A little bit too impatient, and it will be the counter impact that takes the round for JRBM.
So everybody type in GG as if it's over. That is insane. Oh, I'm actually behind.
That medium kit's got a lot of recovery. It was just about late enough to still recover.
But remember, the drive impact's got a lot of stars, like 26 frames, I think it was. So it's a lot of time.
What's happening is the stream over.
One of those buttons that, you know, I mean, at high level, you're not really worried about.
I'm technically behind.
But at lower level, it's a very common strategy.
I mean, like, JRBM's over 30, so I guess it was an unchecked. Should we class it as an unchecked? I don't know.
Oh, that's too close. Yeah, we'll get punished for that. He spaced those really well to that moment. Nice drive reversal there. Keep the momentum. Look for a stand for it, doesn't get it.
Let's go, JRBM.
You know what? I kind of agree with the decision.
Oh, yeah, no, for the drive gauge lead and to kind of reduce the life lead. I agree with this.
Momentum too. Yeah, gets a bit of corner carry too.
This is perfect. And he can actually drive rush in, but he doesn't want to.
Nice string there. And how Steve's got to try and get some momentum back after eating that level 3. He's got so. I mean, he kills. He probably kills if he gets an opening there. The right start. Got to be careful. JRBM's well aware of that. Ooh.
He got his. How?
And he saved it for the perfect moment. Huge opening.
Not dead yet, though.
Still alive.
Where did he get hit?
And I think Jarvie there, he's happy that
Be reversal.
Careful now.
That tiny creep forward overhead, and you see the painful 95,000 frame blink from Jarvie as he realizes, despite a pretty decent moment.
Slowly but surely you're chipping away at his confidence. Just know that, like, he's seeing that you're a threat. He's seeing that you know how to play footsies, you know how to utilize your buttons, you know what I mean? So if he underestimated you initially, just know that he's shivering in his boots a little bit now. So just go in there knowing that, you know what I mean? Like,
So I feel like Joker Jokes is
Try to take advantage of that.
Yeah, you've been mixing up the tip throws as well, which is nice. So just keep at that.
So,
like Joker Jokes might be from Nigeria, specifically Edo. The reason I say that is because he looks so much like, even moves a lot like somebody, a lot like somebody I know, one of my
your
friends.
teammate, like, confidence up.
They're from Edo as well.
But don't develop false confidence in the process. Be very careful against a capable player like Wasim.
It's difficult not to. He
got
actually
him.
chased him.
Wow.
I think he chased him running away. I think he tried to backdash or something. He caught him.
Oh no! Beautiful throw bait. And he's going to burn him out there too. Great situation there for Wasim. Be careful with these grenades.
Got him. I think he's done.
One too many.
Yeah, because he can just try and do it again. Yeah, and he's going to get
He has
this
to
done
take
here
it.
with the drive impact.
He has to take it because of.
Yeah, definitely not. Store it here. The bus will for another round or build the meter, but Wasim is running away with it, and the confidence is ever so growing, and we can visibly see it on our screens.
Team match point here for Team Solari. In such a good position now. Jabiem with it all to do. Wasim growing in confidence.
Stupid forward head
Attacking
punch.
that cage again. Another cage. Oh, big jump. 1-5 or too many. He's going to spend a level 3 too.
Of course, he spends
Okay,
it.
I like this. Again, like we said before, get the damage. You're going to recuperate about 2 drive shots there from the level 3, and it's a massive job for Jabiem to complete. Look at that. All four.
Very rarely used the Hashogeki, but when he has, it's been to very devastating effect. It's probably the least Hashogeki I've seen from a Ryu, like, in ages.
Nice drive reverse.
Horrible situation. It could be it. Wake up, crouches.
He didn't come out.
Would've been burnt out.
He didn't come out. He didn't come out. He tried it. You could see he even moved back with his head. That's what he wanted.
Medium hurts. That hurts a lot.
But how? He's always done
One more hit will do
DP
it.
into super now. How did that?
I don't know what it's going to be, but he's going to have to
I feel like it's nerves, man. It has to be nerves. He's not comfortable, man. Oh,
Forward, standing short. From
that's so
Wasim,
painful.
He takes it. He gets the victory, and unfortunately for Jabiem, couldn't turn it around. And Goliath will go down here. Is that a 40-0?
I believe that's
40-0. And Solari hugs and kisses, absolutely over the moon. Senior power, not even huge smirk on the face of Akainu. Pepito, phenomenal
Painful.
pep talking and encouragement for his team. And for Goliath,
Painful.
a bit of a mountain to climb here on 0 after 2 games, but cannot dwell too much on that. Just control what you can. What a result, Janice.
Yes, especially after they lost the opening match of the day entirely, Solari. So this is what they needed here, indeed, to pick up points and actually move away from bottom spot. Because again, there's a lot of teams here who want to get into the playoffs, and again, it's anyone's to play for. And the other teams will be watching on
right
as well, because developing new strategies, understanding playstyles. It's actually interesting. But again, for Goliath Gaming, what do we do now? It's back to the drawing board. Do we completely readjust the formation? Do we stick with this lineup, wait for a new team? Because again, they still haven't played NIP. They still haven't played Aegis.
No, they got some tough games.
They got some, and this is only the first half.
Yeah,
This is the crazy part about it. But we're looking back at what happened here in the set. He had some good moments, and again, great movement with the Terry there as well. I think there's a couple of situations you and I disagreed with where he put himself in burnout and how Wasim was picking it up. Great drive impacts as well. I think one drive impact missed from Wasim, but the drive impacts he did land. Jabiem was technically in burnout, and it's their punish count already.
And
so
he threw like 3 fireballs in a row. Like,
yeah.
I mean, you're asking for trouble, right?
Yeah, it's unfortunate there for Jabiem, but great stuff to Wasim. As you can see it there, a solid 40, a dominating victory for Team Solari.
Yeah, and I think that's so important, right? If you've lost your first game 40-0, to get 40-0 back on the board, get the maximum amount of points available for your team moving forward, and they're really on the map now. Team Swati, as we get through this emphatic and really epic back and forth day one.
Yes, day one.
It's been incredible to see. And we're starting to see, I know it's early days, but we're starting to see a little bit of shape and form as to the direction that this league might go. Still lots to happen, but really excited to see where it goes from here, Janice.
Well, I'm excited to see and hear what Damascus has to say with the winning team. Let's send it back over and find out what's going on.
With the winning team, Team Solari with a big win as well. Big statement, 40 points in the border, and that's exactly what they wanted, starting with Pepito. Strong start, earlier was a bit difficult in the first match, but now, best way to finish the day, right?
Yeah, for sure. We start with a difficult match against NIP, but we was aware, so it's always hard against this kind of player. But we knew that, so we keep it up, and I'm happy because now we win with a good victory, 40-0. So we take it.
Yeah, that's what we want. Akainu, listen, you didn't play on the first match. The captain had to step up. Sometimes you have to lead by example, right?
Yeah, and also I'm very happy because I feel a lot of pressure because it was my first game. So I'm glad I won, and I hope to play better for the next matches. And also, as Pepito say, unfortunately, we start bad, but now we won. So I'm very happy they all played great, and our strategy worked.
That's what we want to see. Akainu, senior power. How does it feel to get carried like this? Yeah, that was a good time. Yeah, you enjoyed that.
An amazing time, and it's such a big win for the team because it gives such a big boost of confidence. So alhamdulillah, and I'm happy for the team.
That's all we want. Wasim just closing that anchor match. That was an exciting, a close match as well. But GG's, that'll be stressful for you, like you being sent on the anchor position. It's the big points on the board, but that team trusts you, right?
Actually, it's a big responsibility to be the anchor, but I'm happy with this win. We got 40 points. We secured the victory for the second match. After the really bad set in the first match, we lost. We didn't get any points, so this means a lot now.
That's all we want. Listen, you're there, surrounded with the three French guys. I see you're picking up on the French. Did these guys teach you anything responsible?
Victoire, chop chop.
You know what? Every day we're gonna do some new French words with West. For the French, did these guys teach you anything responsible?
Victoire, chop chop.
You know what? Every day we're gonna do some new French words with Wasim. Today's word is la shop. Shop means a throw. See, you guys have learned with us. Listen, Team Solari has a well-deserved 40 points, and it's time to take a look at the updated standings of SFL at the end of day one. Let us take a look at these standings ahead, thanks to the battle difference.
I'm done. Good night. The dream is not over, by the way. They can still do it. They just need to, find their ground. Because there's small errors that's kept on causing issues. Even at the end there, Jabim clearly wanted DP into level 3. You could tell after he did the DP, he reeled back small to rest, anticipating, thinking about the level 2 hit during the animation like we rest, but he didn't come out, which is surprising because first of all he plays on analog and he does it every time. Every time we play DP, we never hear. I don't think he's ever missed DP in the super. So I feel like it's just the nerves, or I don't know. Big stages, man. Big stages. Something is off. I don't know what is off, but something is off. So hey, it is what it is. Inshallah, tomorrow